Hey everyone, PureSpirit here, and welcome back to Cave-In, our underground survival adventure. And now we are in the completion stages of the game at the moment. But there are a couple of things that we've missed out. We tackled the Bat Cave in the last episode, which we might have to revisit that area. I kind of want to break this block. That looks better. We will revisit the area, because we're going to try and build a bat farm. But I don't know how well that's going to go. But what we're going to do this episode is actually read through the books that we didn't manage to read last time. So, if you're not up for the reading, then by all means, please don't worry, watch another video. I don't mind at all. But for those who are interested in what was in the books, here we go. And now this is what book is this? The Study of Potions. Entry 1. I began looking into the possibilities of potions after it became clear to me that the witches possessed special abilities. I hope that these brews may imbue me with the ability to escape this wretched place. Entry 2. Like all my subjects, I began with a rigorous study, finding and trying every item I could obtain. But it was clear that I would make the quickest progress by making contact with the witches themselves. I believe I am narrowing down I believe I am narrowing down their location. Any of the solitary creatures I met vanished quite quickly, however. Recalling the positions of the encounters, I began to realise they all centred on one location. I'll visit there tomorrow and hopefully find what I seek. Entry 3. Success. It took a while to locate the reclusive creatures, but contact proved fruitful. After a small mishap where they accidentally threw some poison at me, I was able to calm them down. I explained my purpose, and after a lengthy discourse in private, the creatures decided to teach me the craft. Like any other subject, I devoted myself to it completely, and soon learned all I could from them. These potions do imbue some very interesting effects, and definitely are let's sort this out here. Some very interesting effects, and definitely are worth more study. However, it is clear that none possess the power I seek, that of breaking bedrock. Another failure, though interesting. I do apologise about the cough there. Right, let's do the Enderman next. I'm going to have a quick sippy of the drinky. I hope that solves the problem. Here we go. Entry 1. The trans-dimensional Enderman seemed to have a unique ability to warp space. I've frequently seen them warp about, and once saw one disappear and heard his sounds above the bedrock ceiling. It is clear that this being is not the prisoner that I am, if only there were a way to capture his abilities. I believe that their powers must come from the dimension they call home. One I haven't been able to detect, but so far unable to reach. Further work will be needed in this area, but I feel confident that I can reach it. So some more information on the story there. Let's go for space dimensions now. Quite a long one here. I've been looking into the possibility of using alternate dimensions for escape. The first dimension is already known to scientists, a very unpleasant place named the Nether, which is far too mysterious sounding to me. I need to learn to read. Dimensions are certainly not mysterious magic, but a fact of space and observable in physics. It is just that our senses have a hard time comprehending them. Building a nether portal was not a problem, and served to help me gather supplies in the beginning. The local natives were quite friendly, and I'd been trading for gold for some time. However, the more I thought about it, the more it became clear to me upon visiting the nether dimension, that if one portal from our world can link to the nether, surely a portal above on the surface would as well. But how would one accomplish this? Is there any way to control the position of the link? I will have to give more thought to this. Entry 2. I have discovered evidence of a second dimension, hitherto unknown to science. The realm of the Enderman, my other line of study. I must visit the new dimension I have discovered evidence of. Perhaps visiting I will then gain their abilities, but experiment after experiment fails to stabilise a portal to this world. I thought perhaps I could synthesise a stable link out of their essence, the Ender Pearls, but no luck so far. I just cannot get my furnaces hot enough to condense the matter into block form. If only there was a way to do it, but my calculations show I'll need at least 10,000 degrees Celsius, and no way am I getting that with these tools. Entry 3. Well, it seems making friends has passed off. After my first lesson with the witches and their potion making, I was sure they were no more use to me, but they showed up at my home today with an offer. It seems they are well aware of my experiments with the Enderman and have understood their importance. They've told me that they know of a way to visit the Ender Dimension, and will help. Entry 4. Eureka! It be true! By combining certain potions and the Ender Pearls under great pressure, a new block which contained the Ender Essence has been created. I'm guessing the brews they used must be catalysts in the process. I will visit through a new portal I have created, one through which I see the night sky twinkling. Surely a dimension with a view of the night sky should be something like home. It has been so long since I have seen the sky. I thank the witches profusely for their help and promised to send gifts from the surface, if I could, in payment for their aid. They seem surprised, but who can tell what goes on in those creatures' heads? Well, it's time. All tests indicate the portal is stable and functioning. Only one thing left to do now. I have great confidence this will be my last day down here. Now, this would have been the last journal that we got from Archimedes before his adventure to the end. Which, after that happened, if we just pop home quickly and just have a quick look at something that we collected off Archimedes back when we killed the dragon and got our egg. Well, let's come on through here and grab this. Here we go. So we got this piece. What is this? The witch has tricked me. There is no escape. Now, on top of that, we do have one more book left, but let's put these ones back. We've got the laser excavator. Now, this was how we got out in the end. Let's head outside and stand by the garden, because it's pretty, and Archimedes is here as well. Entry 1. When worst comes to worst, fall back on good old engineering. I've been doing some major upgrades to my excavator machine. It was pretty clear from the beginning that even the hardest alloy drill bits wouldn't stand up to bedrock. However, it seems pretty clear from my geological experiments that bedrock actually forms from lava. Surprised I was, but everything has a metamorphic past, I suppose. Entry 2. Well, I gave the matter some thought, and I'm pretty sure if bedrock comes from lava, there must be a way to reverse the process. Bedrock, once formed, is notoriously stable, but could it stand up to 10,000 degrees centigrade? Probably not, which is exactly why I've been working on a laser focusing apparatus. I'll need a proper focusing crystal, plus a reflector containment tube to strengthen and orient the beam. Any good reflective block should do the trick. It's over here. Frustratingly, these materials are hard to build from scratch. I've been trying to craft the necessary tools, but without success so far. This would be simple if I only had my tools from the lab, but alas, all this is gone, for now. I'll continue looking into possible materials, but I found the perfect spot to drill through. My instruments have detected a weaker part of the bedrock, and I've moved my excavator to the location. Entry 3. Well, I've since built the containment tube. I chose gold as it is the most reflective material. Rare, but several weeks trading supplies to the pigmen was enough to guarantee a steady supply of it. For power, I've used my best furnaces. I believe if I fire all simultaneously, I can produce enough heat to generate 1000 volts of electricity using my thermoelectric cell. So the last problem is the focusing crystal, and I just cannot find a pure enough substance. It needs a very fine subatomic structure, one that I don't really have the tools to refine. I believe it's possible, but I'm going to need a very pure natural substance to start with. A strange black skull I picked up today while researching blazes shows some promise. It seems to be of a very fine crystal, but I'll need even more to construct the focusing crystal and the laser. I think I'm going to transition to dimensional research for a time, as things are looking promising in this area. The witches have agreed to help me form a stable portal to my new dimension. I'm anxious to visit and see if a way to home opens from there. So that one actually came before the Ender Travel one. Uh-oh. Oh, okay, it's because we were reading the book. That was worrying then. So, I do believe we've read all of the books here now. We've read all of these, I think. Well, really, the only thing left is the to-do list here. Let's just go through and double check here, because I know we're missing one at least. Now, we've done all of these. That was pretty easy. We've done all of Progressive as well. Source of armor, an anvil, jukebox, enchanting table we've done, nether portal we've done, brewing stand, railroad we've done, redstone machine, villager friend, iron golem, snow golem. This is the one we haven't done, create a chicken farm. We've done the stronghold, the ender dragon, and the wither, and we've escaped. So the only thing we've got left to do is create a chicken farm, but that could take some time. But anyway, that is it for this episode. It's just a quick one with all the books. But I really, really hope you've enjoyed this series. I really have, and I think that's kind of why I'm kind of like dragging it out as much as I possibly can. But please leave a like or a comment. If you're new, please subscribe. But in the meantime, thanks very much for watching, and we will catch you in the next one. Bye!